Hello, we are Group 7, and we will be presenting on the case packet Hotel Annapoorna is Change Management and Leadership at a Crossroads. In our presentation, we will be discussing the introduction of the case, the background of the case, the issue, the three solutions we came up with, the best solution, and then the conclusion.
All right, hello everyone. My name's Zine, and I'm going to be talking about the introduction and the case background of this case. So, to begin, Hotel Annapoorna, it's a well-established hospitality brand and is located in Coimbatore, India. And if you're unfamiliar with that city, Coimbatore is one of India's fastest-growing cities, and it's home to many people, lots of money, and lots of expansion and innovation within the world. And so, what we're going to be talking about is Hotel Annapoorna and the brand. So to begin, they're home to high quality South Indian cuisine. They have exceptional customer service, and they just have an amazing dining experience. All that filled with many deep rooted cultural connections. Hotel Annapurna, their whole brand is kind of built on family. They're a family establishment, so they believe in a lot of family values. They're very focused on the culture and the values of South India, and they're very traditional, and all that kind of makes up who they are as a brand and kind of the customers that they attract. So we're going to move on to the case background and kind of deep dive more into who they are and where they came from. And yeah. All right, now moving on to the case background, and just to give you guys a better understanding of the case that we're dealing with and the history of it. Hotel Annapurna was originally created by the Naidu brothers, and I believe there was four of them. And so they started out as a family eatery, where they served South Indian food. And so they dedicated their original business to serving the highest quality food they can, providing the best service they can, the best user experience that they could provide. And so from this, they gained tons of good PR, and they got a wonderful reputation among the townspeople and just the city in general. And from there, they ended up expanding and becoming a larger business. And so they opened canteens in places like the prestigious Kennedy Theater, where they kind of figured out their brand identity and what they wanted to make and provide and just be as a brand. And then they finally opened places like coffee bars. And then finally in 1968, they opened their first full Annapurna restaurants. And so moving on, I want to kind of talk about the next generation of leaders and where the business went from there. And so you had Dama Swami Nadia, and he innovated the centralized kitchen, which was kind of unheard of in India at the time. And so he just kind of steered the ship in the right direction. And then finally, you had the gentleman Yagan come in, and he was originally from the U.S. And I believe, he was part of the family. I think he was a cousin of one of them, but he brought over tons of good business experience and practice that he learned in the United States, and he brought him over to India, and he pretty much overhauled the entire Annapurna business. And so he did tons of stuff like renovating and just opening other restaurants, and just bringing overall goodness, positives, and lots of money to the brand. And then finally, in 2021, he opened Kova, which is a super high-end class, multicultural international restaurant. And that's where we are today. And they are continuing to innovate the world and continuing to better and expand their business.
Hello, my name is Seth, and onto the central issue. We discussed three main parts to talk about. To start off, we have modernizing operations. This is specifically without compromising the brand's traditional essence. Jagon discusses the importance of innovation that simplifies rather than complicates operations. He mentions the introduction of steam cooking and centralized kitchen, which modernize operations while maintaining the traditional quality and consistency of the food. On to the next part, we have steps to take for expansion while addressing constraints in resources and market readiness. This is specifically at the very beginning of the case study, where it is highlighting the need for expansion and diversification in the face of new brands entering the industry and changing customer preferences. And lastly, we have developing leadership and workforce capabilities. Jagon's leadership journey is highlighted, including his hands-on approach to understanding the organization by visiting branches incognito. This underscores the importance of leadership in navigating change. And for the employee part of that, the organization's extensive training programs for employees are outlined, emphasizing the need to develop workforce capabilities to sustain growth and innovation. And onto the first solution.
Our first solution is expansion through phase diversification. The hotel can accomplish this by franchising to nearby cities, introducing a rooftop dining experience, and conducting market research to identify areas with similar demographics. The hotel is only serving one group of customers who are the locals. If they started franchising to different areas, they would be gaining more popularity with different types of customers. However, this is very costly and will take a lot of planning. If the hotel introduced rooftop dining, it would be experimenting with new ideas. These new ideas could attract different types of consumers, specifically younger customers. If these new younger customers like the rooftop dining, they may influence their friends and family to come to the hotel. Positive word of mouth would help the business grow. However, this idea could also not be very popular and they would lose money when building the rooftop dining. The idea of the hotel conducting market research could be beneficial to attract more customers with similar tastes. Appealing to different types of customers would show that the hotel doesn't just cater towards one group, like the locals. However, it is very time consuming and may not be very beneficial in the long run. It could take a long time. It may also not be beneficial because demographics may change in certain areas.
Okay, so onto the second solution, we have leveraging technology for operational efficiency. First, I want to talk about is a mobile app. This would be a game changer. This app could allow customers to place online orders, make table reservations, and provide feedback, all from the convenience of their smartphones. By streamlining these processes, Annapurna can improve customer satisfaction, reduce wait times, and gather valuable insights through feedback collection. On to the next part, we have utilizing social media platforms for marketing and customer engagement. This is essential in today's digital age. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter can be used to showcase Annapurna's unique offerings, and they can run, targeted campaigns to especially attract the younger audience. Social media also provides a direct channel for real-time customer interaction. This can allow Annapurna to build stronger relationships with their customers, and especially in a competitive market. By integrating these technological advancements, Annapurna can modernize its operations, improve customer engagement, and provide itself as a forward-thinking brand while staying true to its traditional roots.
Alrighty, and finally, for the third and last solution, we believe that Annapurna needs to strengthen their employee development and leadership programs. Now, there have been attempts in the past in trying to do this, but none of them have really been super solid and none of them have really been stellar and stuck around. So, what we propose here might be the solution to that. We found that a good solution to this problem that Annapurna faces is if they expanded their training programs to incorporate more aspects of human nature and customer psychology. So, focusing on soft skills, change management, and most importantly, learning how to better understand customer psychology, like I said, will go a long way, both between, you know, customer satisfaction and sales. We also found that there needs to be a leadership pipeline to prepare future managers for roles, and just allow for an effective, smooth transition between, leaders. And I guess you can look at it from CEOs and, even under the corporate ladder. Finally, we believe that we need to promote a culture of innovation and empowerment among all of its employees. I believe if Annapurna kind of took all the bullet lists that we said here and just what we mentioned in this video, I think that they would definitely benefit a lot more than where they are now. However, with the current Annapurna leadership, it seems like things are going smoothly, but we still believe that some of these solutions that we gave might be the ticket to success.
The most effective solution for our previously stated central issue is expansion through phased diversification, strategically combined with employee development and technological advances. First, we looked at strategic sustainable growth without diluting the brand's identity. This sort of hybrid approach shows more of an exponential path to growth to ensure that the brand maintains its strong identity while adapting to ever changing market demands. By implementing phased expansion, Annapurna will be able to gradually extend its reach across India without the overuse of resources or compromising the quality of its services. Next, we're looking at enhanced operational efficiency and customer satisfaction with the use of upgraded technology. By selectively adopting some technology in areas such as digital reservations, data analytics, and even supply chain management, Annapurna can optimize its service delivery while staying competitive in an increasingly digital industry. This will help to enhance operational efficiency, streamline processes, and improve overall customer experience. Our third and final point we're looking at here is investing in employee development. So crucial to equip the workforce with the necessary skills to meet any type of new challenges. In the reading, Annapurna began hiring a staff from Northeast India that were not accustomed to Southern hospitality. This led to a lot of business being lost, customers being unhappy, and a negative brand identity that they eventually had to step back and reevaluate. Comprehensive training programs and career growth opportunities will not only boost employee performance, but also the quality of service that they are able to provide. In conclusion, this case showed us as a group the important role that HR or human resources plays in the success of a company. The case focuses on HR's use of balancing tradition with innovation, which shows just how quickly this establishment can adapt to evolving market demands while maintaining its initial culture. Being able to look through the lens of human resources led us as a group to realize the significance of phase diversification, which led it to ultimately being our best solution for the company's success. We realize HR is not only a support group, but the anchor of an organization. It's used to engage employees, steer challenges, and fulfill profitable growth in a competitive market is essential for maintaining long-term success, especially in the hospitality industry.